What's that? Let's check out this video from JoJo's, not from JoJo, but about JoJo's Siwa, right? And it's from Jamari, if I'm not mistaken. He makes some cool content, right? I disagree with him sometimes, but still overall is good content. Check it out.
So a couple of months back, we talked about the internet sensation that is Jojo Siwa. I'm sure many of you are familiar with who this is. She is...
I wasn't. I had a little cousin that loved her, right? And then that's when I found out, like, oh, she's from like some Dance Moms TV show. Got it. Seems like now she's trying to have like this Miley Cyrus moment where she wants to like break out from like the child notoriety, right? But it seems like she's going to the extreme.
Genuinely one of the most successful people to ever come from YouTube, period, amassing a fortune of $20 million before she turned 17 years old. This girl...
Did she come from YouTube though? I could have sworn she was on one of those shows. Let me see. Maybe I'm tripping. I said she came from YouTube. I don't know about that, brother. She had to be featured on something. Yeah, nigga, you tripping. She didn't come from no damn YouTube. I know she was on one of those Dance Mom shows. She was on that joint with Abby, the lady that I can't stand from back in the day. And she was on Dance Moms. She's in the Abby's dance competition, right? The one that be wildin'. And she was in Dance Moms, right? My mom used to watch that show, right? And then she, I guess, made her own YouTube channel and had those other stuff, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, maybe he tripped.
Girl was a cash cow who was essentially bred like one of those racehorses to be a star. They stuck her in front of the limelight and the cameras at a very young age.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't like that.
She was one of those Dance Mom kids, and that's where she really got her first taste of success as both a dancer and a personality on that show.
I think JoJo is crazy and nuts, and she talks a lot, and that's really difficult because she's always just loud.
Oh, so she always been crazy. So she been doing these things since day one. Said Dance Moms, you're right. I had a feeling. Some of some YouTube channel. That was like later on, right? Especially once they started doing like all the colorful stuff in their hair. They was marketing the hell out of her with these rainbows.
And always giving her own opinion when sometimes...
I mean like literal rainbows. Like they had like a lot of rainbow coloring.
We don't really need her opinion.
She would then parlay this into YouTube and internet fame, which in turn turned to deals with the likes of Nickelodeon.
He said, any music requests? Yeah, we taking music requests. All right, I did the first one because we got that like before the stream started. But yeah, at any time, guys, every stream. If there's a music request, let me know.
Was selling merch and doing these huge tours with her dance group. And of course, selling bows. A ton.
See, yeah, they was marketing that. I remember because my little cousin had a backpack. When I heard JoJo, I'm like, the singer? Right, you remember JoJo, the R&B singer? Nope. This is the JoJo she was saying that she loved. I'm like, who the hell is this?
Doing these huge tours with her dance group. And of course, selling bows. A ton of bows. So she made all of this money, and in turn, she received what I would describe as Arrested Development. Obviously, she did not have a normal childhood, and by the time she was getting to be an adult, I think she looked around and realized that her entire image was now being the adult who acted and dressed like a 7 to 10-year-old girl. I mean, just look at this room tour she did and tell me that this is normal for someone who is 16 years old.
Also, check this out really quick. My unicorn is wearing JoJo's Closet merch. We're trending right now. And there you go. Yeah!
And like many other child stars who came before her, either she or her team decided that it was now time for a...
I understand that she's young. She is too damn happy. I don't trust nobody that day. No, she was happy as hell. That's a little too much. That's a little too much energy for me. Like, she's just happy as hell. Just mad happy.
Total overhaul and rebrand.
Had to be marketing.
Ending of her career. So now she's been acting out. It really started with her new music video where she's seen bumping and grinding. And you guys remember those cringy air hump videos that light skins and skinny Mexicans were making back in the day? Well, that's essentially what she was doing here. And now
No, he did not disrespect that. That was a wave. That was a wave back in the day, man. Everybody, well, not everybody, but people that liked R&B. Some of y'all might not even remember I think he talked about the 2000 era on YouTube, but that was like a thing. People were dry humping and air grinding.
Recently, after turning 21, she has been wilding out more than ever. I'm talking about drinking binges at Disney World, questionable live performances of her latter mentioned song Karma, and just really doing the most everywhere she goes. And so today I'm going to be starting you guys out a little bit soft. I'm going to ease you into the cringe. Because I will tell you, things are going to get pretty intense. They're going to get pretty nasty. Here in these first clips is how Jojo spent her 21st birthday at Disney World, where she apparently went around getting all these different drinks and ended up making a fool of herself.
This is me with my first drink. Now, I've had a Sunny D vodka. My first drink's in Italy. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Pretty cringe.
I'm Jojo. This is my second drink in America. Woo! I'm Jojo. This is my second country, but my fifth drink of the day. Happy birthday!
She is just cringe as hell, bro. She is doing too much. Not everything got to be documented. Not everything.
So Jojo is seen here pounding down the drinks. And let's be honest, this is normal behavior for a lot of 21-year-olds on their 21st birthday. You can essentially now legally go out and get shit-faced, so I guess that's what you do. But doing this at Disney World of all places is just a little bit questionable. To me, it's like, yes, she wants to change. She wants to be a little bit more edgy, but she also still wants to have the comfort of that childlike element.
Facts.
Eight and ninth drink. We're in China.
I'm sorry, but I'm calling cap. There's no way she's already taken down 9 drinks in the matter of a couple hours, and not just completely on her ass as someone who's apparently never drank.
What is she doing all of this at Disney World for? Like, it's a little crazy. Like, it's like she's begging for attention.
And this is my 10th drink inside Epcot.
And I know she's just trying to have fun, but I'm sorry, she just makes me cringe more than any other human on the face of this planet. Everything just feels so forced.
I didn't even mean for my head nod of agreeing to match her dance moves. That was crazy. She was over there. Michael Jackson, and like, she gotta relax. What is she wearing too? Why she got a construction outfit on? Like, is it like that, like for style? Or she got a part-time job now? I ain't mad at a part-time job. Ain't nothing wrong with a job.
And this is my at least 13th drink. My 13th drink in Epcot. We're in Mexico. I'm Jojo Siwa. This is number 15 in Epcot. I'm Jojo.
Yo, what? Why? Who told her this is a good idea? Who said this is a good? Yo, get drunk at Disney World, film it, count it down, or count it up. Wear a construction worker outfit like you about to be a crossing guard.
Siwa. This is my.
So y'all kind of get the gist of it, okay? She just gets drunk and obnoxious.
I'm Jojo Siwa, and this is my 17th and 18th drink.
Yeah, I mean, here and pretty much throughout the rest of this video, she just makes an absolute fool of herself. All right, so at the end, she apparently drinks like 20 drinks at Disney World that day, and I'm just not buying.
Is that normal? I'm not a drinker. Is that normal? It's just, how many drinks is like too much?
And you know, everything about this chick honestly seems very performative.
Yes. Since day one.
Wish I would have never asked around. Yeah, we know it.
Not even anyone in her entourage knows that hot garbage ass song. Thought this was
That was her song? You know how embarrassing that has to be for her to be singing her song and her own entourage is like, yeah, we know it. They looking up the lyrics on their phone. You can't blame them. When you hired them, the number one question on it was, do you like rainbows? There was no other questions. She just hired them. You like rainbows? Yes, you're hired. Come on. What was that? I didn't know what song she was singing. I did not know what song she was singing at all.
An interesting little tidbit she dropped here.
How many tits are gonna pop out today? I'm definitely working on 2.
So is anyone who's a fan of this girl actually above the age of like 12? Like I get that she's
nigga, I don't wanna see that. I don't even care if she's grown. I don't want Jojo. I don't want to see that. Yo, Jojo. Jojo, I'm good, my nigga. Like I promise you, I do not want to see that.
Hey, yo!
Y'all ain't like it?
I ain't like it. Even the chat saying they ain't like it. Yeah, we good. We cool on that.
She's basically trying to adult up her content and adult up her entire, persona. But when you're doing this for a bunch of fans who are likely still underage, does that call the morality of it all into question, at least just a little bit? And so last night I was reading this article about Jojo, and this little part right here really stood out to me. That doesn't mean the reception to Karma has been fully negative, however. Siwa's version did open across multiple ranking charts, and she played to a crowd of over 50,000 at the Miami Beach Pride Festival on April 14th. And so I started thinking in my head, God damn, 50,000 people, like that is a big ass crowd. That's like on that same level as that infamous DMX video where he's performing for like an entire island of people. And so I'm like, where did the person who wrote this article get that number from? Well, when you go to her Instagram page, she claims the same thing. Some photos from Miami Pride. Best night with my favorite people. Still can't comprehend 55,000 people. So now it's 55,000 showing up.
There's a lot of people that go to those events, but that didn't look like 55,000.
Breaking the record and all singing Karma. Okay, so apparently all these people knew every word to her song. My heart is so full and I'm so...
Cap. She's lying. There's no way. No way. I didn't even know she still did music.
So fucking inspired to keep pushing, keep going, keep releasing, and above all, keep entertaining.
And I learned that last week. And I forgot that she
I mean, even in these pictures alone, you can tell. Well, I guess they don't show the crowd again, but there's no 50,000 people there. I mean, she even claims that same number here on the Jimmy Fallon show.
I've been performing some.
What is that outfit? She's like, it's not the first time she wore that. That's the same outfit she wore at Disney World.
New songs.
I saw you at the Miami Pride.
Yes.
It was some record breaking, like 50,000 people or something.
20 drinks is crazy.
It was the most people they've ever had at Miami Pride during my set.
Come on.
50,000 people.
Come on.
And so you guys know me, I'm just a big old hater. I had to go and research this for myself. I had to go and see if I could debunk it. And so I actually found this video she posted onto her YouTube channel of this crowd of 55,000 people. And there's quite a few things that are pathetic about this video that I'll get to in a second. But that is not 50,000 people. Come on. Now, it might be a couple hundred people. It might even be a couple thousand people. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that is not 50,000. Y'all can call me a hater or whatever, but it's just not it.
Yeah, it's not 50. That's not 50,000. I'll say, if you tell me that was a good 1,000, I'll give you that. Oh man, maybe like 500. If we saying all the way to the other end, 500 to 1,000. That just don't look like 50,000 people. Impossible.
So either way, she comes out and performs. Okay, she's basically doing the same thing that she did back in the music video. And it's just really hard because I feel like, she doesn't have any sex appeal. I mean, we're going to talk about Miley Cyrus here in a second and how...
He's right. He's right. There's nothing about that gives that kind of energy to me.
That's kind of like her whole inspiration for doing this whole rebranding. But it's like back 100%. Then when Miley was doing all that wrecking ball stuff and kissing girls and smoking green and all that different shit, she looked hot and people liked it. And I feel like
I was if he didn't say it, I was gonna say it. We was messing with that in the hood, nigga. We ain't going front. Like we wasn't messing with her twerking and all that, nigga. I was like, Molly over there? Molly getting grown. Nah. That ass though. That Molly bad. Nigga. Like I think that's well known. Molly is a baddie for sure. Jojo is savvy. Nigga, she need to go sit down somewhere, nigga.
Like it didn't feel as forced as this. I mean, this is just crazy. But yeah, either way, the whole point of showing this is like, no, they didn't know 50,000. And sadly, I cannot play the audio from the song because last time I got hit quick with that copyright. But I think the saddest thing about this video is how painfully obvious it is that they like dubbed in crowd noise to make it seem like everyone was cheering for her and going crazy during her performance when that does not seem to be the case. But here is a video from a third party perspective, and literally she's just dancing around up there, lip singing the entire thing while the song blares out of speakers on the background. So essentially that microphone up there was absolutely useless. Oh. Now, other than the actual performance itself being kind of wild.
I wasn't mad at those damn simps though. Ugh, what is she wearing? Oh no. Oh no. Why is she?
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
I said yo. No, you didn't say she looked like Hank Hill. No, you did not say she looked like Hank Hill.
Jojo would actually act even crazier when it...
Ain't it, Bobby? I know what she looked like. She looked like Hank Hill father. Nigga hop off the... I used to love King of the Hill, nigga. I used to love King of the Hill, son. That's not what y'all talk about. Oh, okay. Okay. You had me cracking up. I'm like, yo, come on, that's petty. Don't do that.
It came to her interactions with the crowd.
There's a video of me performing, and some guy, I stalked his page. He was definitely straight.
Boo, straight men bad.
Guys, my parents are here and they are straight.
Oh, shit. Thumbs down. Imagine if a straight person.
Right. Went up there and said the opposite. It would be a problem. Right. So like you're blatantly spreading hate because of somebody's preference, but you wouldn't want them to do that to you.
And had the same opinion of a gay person, I don't think it would go too well.
This guy commented, and this was a new comment for me. This shit, it wasn't about the dance that I do. It wasn't about my hairline. It wasn't that I'm a 5'9" giant toddler. It said, this man needs to be stopped. The straight guy told me that I need to be stopped. This man needs to be stopped.
Just listen to what she says right here, okay?
Oh, wait. Burn. Also, we're watching this video for educational purposes, but that was funny. That was funny.
Jojo was wilding.
That's how I felt till I realized two things. Number one, my dick is bigger than his.
Biologically impossible.
And number two, I more girls than him.
The fact me and him had the same face is crazy. We both had the same face. Ugh. Let's one more time.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name. You
crazy.
I mean, just look at this as she takes the Colin Kaepernick and ices herself with the Tito's vodka. Oh, she's so bad. I like how she like takes
wobbles off
the
so stupid.
swig and then falls back stumbling. Like, guys, I'm intoxicated. And I really am starting to question how much of this is actually like genuinely her and what she wants to do.
None of it. Maybe 10%. Maybe 10% is the extreme. Right? She's trying to do the Miley Cyrus so she can have freedom.
And how much of it is like her team scrambling, like, yo, we need to change things up if we want to keep you relevant. And we're trying to like launch you into this new phase of your career. Because obviously from the very start, the whole thing has been completely contrived and it seems a little bit out of her hands. I mean, she was a kid. And the rant about having the bigger dick than the guy is not the only one she would go on during this set, okay? She was really mad at the crowd.
We're in England, I can say this word because they're sassy. Write your own songs! That's not even you singing!
I promise you, no one in the crowd gives a single fuck about your drunk ramblings on your internet haters.
You know what I said to those f***ers? I tell them to hold the motherfucking drama!
I'm sorry, but it's just like a whole nother level of secondhand embarrassment that I'm feeling through the screen right now.
I have performed in front of 6-year-olds louder than you. In fact, there is a 6-year-old right there. Why the f*** are you here? I love it. I am so here for it. You're awesome, dude.
This is not. Ain't this the same show where you said the other stuff?
You know, if I say what I want to say, they'll probably ban me forever.
Don't let that little superstar be louder than you guys. Let me hear you make some noise.
I just cannot believe that there are actual adults out there who are turning up to this music and her terrible rhetoric. And you know, the outfit is a little bit like gay Vegeta-esque. And this was the performance that she wanted them cheering for. I'm not gonna lie, it just has to be like one of the top 10 worst things I've ever seen. But she does it with so much confidence. It just amazes me. And here is actually the part that people found most disturbing as she stands up on stage and fondles herself. It's just so bad. And here is where we finally get to the point where she talks about, you know, Miley Cyrus being her big inspiration and her team actually having all of this master.
Nigga, Miley is bad though, nigga. Are you crazy? Miley fine. You know, I ain't even want to say the
plan mapped out years before it ever even happened.
We do need to talk about this new look because
you're trying to do Miley and is giving Rosie O'Donnell.
It is a 180 from fully your whole life.
I mean, first off, can we just acknowledge what the f is up with the lampshade hat?
When I was 8 is when Miley had her bangers moment. And I was like, all I want is to have that one day. Like, I want that. And honestly, since I was like 15, like my whole like inner circle has been like talking about it and like getting excited for it.
So this is the version of Jojo Siwa that both her and her team wanted. There were other adults in the room encouraging this shit.
Then I got pitched this song, Karma. And its first word is, I was a bad girl. And I was like, oh, it's a good song.
And you can't sing still. You still can't sing.
I was like, but I can't say that. I can't say I'm a bad girl. I'm not. I was 18, fresh off of my Dream the Tour.
So this song is like 3 years in the making at this point. And at that time, she's like, no, I'm not a bad girl. You know, I guess I got to transform into a bad girl. Took 3 years and now she's on this shit. And if you were to take a shot every single time this interviewer here cringes in her face, well, you'd be more drunk than she was acting like she was at Disney World.
This point in time, this is March 2022. Okay. So I'm thinking music's.
Yeah, I just noticed her shirt is a picture of her with that crazy imitation Kiss makeup on. I mean, it should have kept it simple, stupid.
Coming out July, like I gotta like bust a nut to get this music done, right?
I don't know. Something about her just like deeply disturbs me. Yeah, I just don't really see how this extreme of a change can be genuine in any way. The whole thing just seems so incredibly forced, and it's one of those things like
fake. It's fake. It's fake as heck. It's definitely marketing. It's nasty, but it is just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section, fam. Hit the like button, share the video. Why not? Why not?